Hello everybody, this is Eric Navas. In this video, I'm going to show you how a UBF missionary has quote-unquote UBF missionary has confirmed that UBF is dying. So this is a post that was made a month ago, back in July 6, 2019. Oops, not zooming in too much. And a link to this post will be in the description below. This is from the Canada UBF summer conference, and you notice how there's empty chairs, there's a space here, there's a whole empty balcony here. I'll get to that in a bit later. So this is written by Dr. Henry Kim. Right. So in the beginning he talks about how God blessed him with all his attendance, right? But if you keep going down, if you go towards the end, oh, here we go. Look what it says right here. Thanking God for helping me serve Canada UBF. And right here it says, Satan tried to plant fear and doubt, saying it was a disaster, quote unquote, because several missionaries left our ministry and 3 chapters closed down. So apart from Waterloo UBF, there was 2 other chapters that closed down. So when a chapter closes down UBF, it's a really big deal. When a missionaries leave, that's a big deal. The number of attendees for the summer conference are down from 288 in 2015 to 220 in 2019. So this all happened within 3 years. 3 years, 4 years, I guess you can say. No, 4 years. Correction. Alright. Right later on, going talking about how UBF is Canada's registered as a charitable organization. I'll get to that towards the end of the video. Actually, I'll talk about that in a different video, about UBF's fake news, so to speak. Okay. So yes, the reason why it's written this way is because they don't want to say it that UBF is dying. UBF is confirmed that it's dying and that it's losing this war. If something happens over an span of years, that's not an attack. By definition, an attack is an action, an aggressive and violent action against a single person. Notice this action, not actions, singular. So something that happens one time or at the moment. Now, a war, by definition, is a state, or more specifically in UBF's case, a state of hostility, confliction, or antagonism. By state, I'm not talking about like states of America, not like that state. By state is like the condition or the environment, and that's something that's continually going on to right now. So we're gonna look at the numbers right now. Oh, actually, I'll talk about this in a video, but I'm gonna show you a way you can archive stuff. So 3 chapters. Let's go back and look at Waterloo UBF. So this whole chapter left. That's 1 chapter. Look how many people left here. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not very even to estimate. Well, I can count each person word by word, I mean one by one, but that'll take forever in this video. But so 1, 4, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is not like a straight line, so it's going to be 10. It's about 40 people, more or less. A little more than 40, but about 40 people left. Okay. So about, that's in each chapter, so, right? See? So, because several missionaries left, 3 chapters closed down, so let's look at the calculator. We're gonna do some math right here. Don't worry, it's gonna be easy math. Standard. 3, that's a lot, actually. That is really a lot. Alright, so 40 times 3 equals. So in 3 years, they lost 3 chapters. That's about 120 people. That's a lot, actually. Okay? So now, so they lost this many people in about 3 years. Because 2019 is not quite finished yet. Or, wait, my bad. It's 4 years. Assuming that this conference happened literally at the same date as the last 4 years. So 4 years, so 16, 17, 18, 19. So let's count that, just to be nice. But even then, I think it won't make a difference, so 2088 minus 20, you get 68 people, and then you divide that by 4, you get 17 people. So 17 plus 120, so they lost 137 people within 4 years. Years are about 140. And that's awful. Even by UBF standards. So this goes again to confirm that UBF is dying. So, like I said, I'm not a math person. I used to be, but not anymore. That's a whole personal story about that. But, and this was before, that story has nothing to do with UBF. But that's how many people UBF is losing. This is in Canada alone, by the way. Canada alone, they're losing this much within the last 4 years alone. That's just the last 4 years. Now imagine how many people they lost since the founder died. Ooh, you know, if you're a UBF member, you kind of cringe at the thought of that. So this is just Canada alone. So it would be crazy to imagine. Now imagine a country like the U.S. or Germany, where they're like considered the biggest biggest amount of UBF chapters. They probably lost way more than this. And Canada is relatively small compared to U.S. and Germany, but a bit bigger than like other third world countries or obscure countries. So that's how many people they're losing, right? So this once again confirms that UBF is dying. Alright, but they're never going to say UBF is dying. They're not going to say we're losing the war against Satan, because in the UBS mindset, they don't want to create a mass panic within UBF, so to speak. But you can only keep somebody within Wonderland for so long. Eventually, people are going to wake up. In fact, there's people waking up right now that are just leaving. I actually did some videos about that if you want to check those out. I did some videos talking about UBF's decline. Like, why can't they get anybody? Why can't they keep people? If you want to check those out, I'll link in the description on this post. Also put a link in the description, you know, the Waterloo UBF story, which I did, and also other stuff about UBF that's essential. And that's pretty much it. This is Eric Navas, and I'm signing off. Until next time.